What's up, everybody? It's Mondo Millie from Tattoos Tattoo Shop, and today I'm gonna tattoo with a tattoo machine from Amazon. So this tattoo machine was $100 on Amazon. Basically, I made one of these videos a while back. We'll put some clips in right here. Bam. And I just want to show you guys again, because I get all these messages. Everybody always texting me like, oh Mondo, what machine do you use? Mondo, what needles do you use? What ink do you use? What, like, you know? And I'm just here to tell you guys that it doesn't matter what machine that you use, what needles that you use, or what ink that you use. It's all in the artist, man. So if you're a great artist, or if you're an upcoming artist and you want to do some tattoos, you can get a tattoo machine on Amazon. This tattoo machine was $100. They're upgrading the Amazon tattoo machines right now. I don't know what, but this thing is wireless and it has 2 batteries. I mean, it's a Wormhole Pro. The last video that we did was a Wormhole as well, but this one right here, man, this thing's gonna be sick. So I'm here to tell everybody that it's not the tattoo machine, it's the tattoo artist, man. So all the new guys out there, man, get a machine and start tattooing. It don't matter what machine you got. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look inside of this. Come check it out. All right, so first look right here. I guess it has some instructions on here this time. That's pretty cool. Wear some gloves, how to insert the cartridge, shake your needles, shake your ink, tripping. And if you are a beginner and have no experience in tattooing, in order to avoid incorrect operations, we recommend that you use it on your fake skin first. So I'm guessing this thing has some fake skin in here. Let's go ahead. We got some caps right here. We're gonna be using everything inside of here today for the tattoo, except for the ink, because I'm gonna use my own ink just because I'm doing it on a client. You can always buy ink, okay? So just for the video purposes, I'm using my own ink, but I'm gonna use all the needles and everything else from this tattoo machine. Got some grip tape, that's what I call it. Everybody calls it something different. Tattoo needle cartridges, 20 piece. Okay, so it has a bunch of different sizes, I guess. So let's see what kind of needles that they have in here. Damn, I guess it's only 7 curve mags and 5 curve mags and 3 round liners and 5 round liners. So I might have to use my own needles today, but for the lining portion, we'll use these needles right here. Boom, they got a little piece of fake skin in here. They got some gloves. And then this is some stencil paper. That's pretty cool. It's kind of feels like kind of shitty, but all right, you guys. And now for the moment of truth, the machine. Get ready to hunt for the perfection with the Wormhole Pro. This tattoo machine is a adjustable stroke tattoo machine. So the stroke is this. The stroke is the hit of the needle. So it's basically like the needle. The hit is how much the needle comes into the cartridge, and how much it pushes out. So the lower the stroke means the less it goes into the cap, and the less that it pushes out. So you're not gonna get that much ink. It's gonna kind of be like more for like lighter stuff, lighter shading, things like that, which nobody really uses on this. I have no idea if they do. Most people do like 3 to 3.5 in this area. But for me, I use, I don't know, 4.2 for lining, for shading, for anything. That's just what I'm used to. So that's what we're gonna do today. It's a fixed stroke though. So if you guys get this machine, you guys can play with it. It's only $100 on Amazon. You guys can't beat that. So kind of just, we're gonna figure it out, but brand new. Let's turn this buddy on. Okay, so you guys can see it has like a nice little screen on it. Turn the volts down, turn the volts up. Machine's on right now. You can barely hear it. There's modes on here, which I'm not sure what those are for, but we'll figure that out. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing set up and we're gonna see how it works. All right, so now we got everything we need. Now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and set up this machine, get everything ready to go. We're gonna do a rose tattoo today on my boy Jose on his arm. Also, this thing comes with 2 batteries, and it comes with the one that, I forgot what this thing's called if I'm being honest, but so you can put the cord in here so that it can be wired to the wall and you can use it like non-stop without it dying. So it comes with everything, which is amazing. New battery. To charge the batteries, it takes this little USB-C right here, and you just plug it right on in, and I'm sure it charges right up. Right now this is on full 100%, so we're gonna see how this goes, man. Adjustable stroke, man. This is where it's at, if I'm being honest. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start setting everything up, stenciling out all the stuff, and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna show everybody how I wrap my machines, man, because everybody always asks me how I do it. So this is the machine that we're gonna use. It's the Wormhole Pro, the wireless one. It's pretty fucking sick. So what I'll do is I'll get like a pin cover. Any pin cover will work. For this one I'm using the Bishop ones, but oh damn, actually these ones rip easily. So you can do this right here, take off the grip, and then we're gonna come in here. We're gonna come in here with a machine cover. We're gonna push it through just like this. Okay, and then we're gonna slowly pop it through just like that. Okay, make sure everything's set to where I want it, and then we're gonna go ahead and push this back on, twist it back on. This right here is how you adjust your needle depth. So that when you twist this out, twist this back in, it'll make the needle go either more in the cartridge or more out. So make sure you're like getting me in the video, okay? So basically this is how I wrap my machines. Nothing too crazy. It's literally just like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fold this over just to get it out the way so I can see my screen right here. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is, this grip's already pretty fat, but I'm gonna just add a little bit of cushion on it, just so my hands are like nice and comfortable. I'll do like a little tri-fold on these paper towels, just like that. Then I'll go ahead and wrap it on here. Then I'll use some grip tape, and then we're just gonna go ahead and put some grip on here just to hold this napkin down. Basically the napkin just acts as our comfort. So basically this is just exactly how I set up all my machines. And we'll go ahead and turn it on. Now this thing is ready to go, sanitized. Also, wear gloves when you do it, obviously. Right here we have the full cap of black, the 3/4 cap, the half cap, the quarter cap, and then a couple drops. This is the lineup that we're gonna use today for it. And then we just use distilled water to fill it up the rest of the way. I want you guys to see how I stencil it up. Everybody does their own way of stenciling the tattoo, obviously. But I'm gonna show you guys a little life hack that I do. It's harder to do it this way, but there is apps for it. Me, I just use PixArt, but there is like stencil apps that you can use for it. Not everybody likes it this way. I didn't used to like it this way, but I got used to it and I figured it out. So come right here, check this out. So we already found the design that we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up right in here into Procreate. And it's this rose right here. So we're gonna go ahead and position it in the center. And then we're gonna go ahead and erase all this excess stuff that we're not gonna use. And this tattoo, I know it looks like it's missing something down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe grab this right here. And I'm gonna duplicate it, and I'm gonna see if it will look better if we add one more down here. Now, to me, the rose looks more fulfilled, looks more full, and we can, you know, we could have drawn that on, but since we have the iPad already, then we can just use the iPad. But now we can go like this. Boom. Now we have it perfect, right, ready to go. I'm gonna put it through this app called PixArt. If you guys know what PixArt is, it's a great app. Most tattoo artists use it, if I'm being honest. But then we're gonna come in here and add a photo. We're gonna add the rose that we just created. Make it kind of big, just like that. And then we're gonna come to the effects right here, effects button. And we're gonna go all the way to artistic on the bottom. And it's called Sketcher. We're gonna go to Sketcher 1. And we're gonna come in here, we're gonna play with it until we have a nice stencil. Now we're gonna run it through this Ozer app. I'm giving you guys a lot of game today, okay? The Ozer, this is one of the best stencil printers that I've ever used in my whole life. We're gonna just kind of wing it. We're gonna make it kind of big, kind of like this big. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. We're gonna print it out straight onto this Ozer. This is what the older printer looks like. I put a bunch of stickers on it and shit just to be cool, but you don't have to. All these products and all this stuff that I'm using in this video are from Element Tattoo Supply. So I'm gonna put a link in at the bottom. So you guys want to buy anything at all, click the link, man, and buy something from Element, man. They got the best deals. We'll print it out just like that. Boom. So for all the young guys out there that don't think you guys can start tatting, or if you're too scared to start tatting, they sell tattoo machines on Amazon. I mean, it doesn't get more easier than that. $100, you can go, you know, take out somebody's trash for $100. Like, clean up their backyard, or, you know, mow somebody's lawn. You can mow enough lawns, you can fucking buy a tattoo machine and start your career if that's what you really want to do. There's no excuse because they make them so affordable. All right, you guys, we got this rose. Let me see your arm real quick, bro. Kind of just gonna blast it on there just like that. And I left some room, so now we can put some leaves in here wherever we want to add them, and it will start to fill up this whole arm right here. I'm gonna go ahead and prep his skin. So to prep the skin, you got to put alcohol. You put some alcohol on it and gets the hairs nice and dry. So a lot of people don't like to dry shave. Depending on the body part, depending on how much hair it is, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. So always put a little bit of alcohol first, and then I'll just real quick hit it. I normally try to do it while it's still wet, like for the moment that it is wet, but sometimes it dries up too quick. Now that everything's ready, you gotta switch your gloves, man. You always gotta switch your gloves. So today we're gonna use some Proton. A lot of people have been using it. It's kind of like a newer thing. Might not be new, but it's like starting to be more popular. So now we're gonna go ahead and place this rose right here. Gotta leave some room. He's gonna get another tattoo up here soon, so we gotta leave some room for that. Just like that. That Proton shit is too fire, swear to God. I did say I wasn't gonna use these needles for it, so I am. But I'm also gonna use the needles that I have because I have to. So we're gonna be using a 5-round liner today. All right, now we're gonna start, man. I'm gonna show you guys how this tattoo machine works. See if it works good. Okay. All right, so this machine, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually feeling pretty fucking good. I'm not too sure, maybe it's because of the stroke, the hard hitting stroke, I'm not too sure, but it's working out really good. Right now I'm just gonna ghost line all of the lines first, just so that if any of my stencil erases, I'll be able to keep going for you guys. So right now, get a little close up on this, I'll show you guys what a ghost line is. So ghost line is, right now I'm using a 5-round liner, and I'm using my lightest ink, so my 2-drop, and I'm going to just basically outlining the whole tattoo really lightly, and just basically so that if I wipe my stencil off, the lines will still be there. So to do this, you don't press super hard like you're busting out like a regular blacked out line. You just let the needle do all the work. You just hold it in the right spot, the right needle depth, just barely touch the skin, and just coast the needle. I'm gonna do this to the whole tattoo, and then I'll have you guys come back and I'll show you guys how I just do a little bit of the shading in this tattoo. And all the stuff that I'm showing you guys right now, it's not how to do it, it's how I do it. So it might not work for you, but it might work for you. So if you have no idea what you're doing, you can try this way, and if it works for you, then, you know, obviously that's great. But if it doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean I'm a piece of shit. That doesn't mean I'm a liar. That doesn't mean like I don't know or you're doing it wrong. It just means it doesn't work for you. So then you have to figure out your own way of doing it. But this is the way that works for me, and this is the way that I'm teaching you guys. All right, you guys, I just got done with the ghost line. Now I'm gonna come in here with my flat black, and I'm gonna start doing these. I'm gonna do the outside today first, and I'm gonna start shading my leaves. I like to shade my leaves extra dark. Kind of just doing like a little pendulum method. Damn, this machine good. Boy, this machine good. That's crazy. Let me expect that, but the 4.2, man. I just turned it down to 10 volts too, just because I'm starting to shade. I wanted to see like if it would help, and it actually hits pretty hard. It doesn't seem like it's hitting hard, but it is, man, and it's a good hit. I'm not gonna lie, it's like it feels really well. Mostly what I do is I start off with all my blacks first, so I'm gonna kind of show you guys how I do all my blacks and what I mean by doing all my blacks, because a lot of people don't understand what I mean by that. So today I'm gonna show you guys what I actually mean by that. I just finished up all the blacks on these leaves right here. I'm gonna go ahead and touch them up a little bit. So just finished all the blacks. So now, before I move into the rose itself, I'm gonna go ahead and use like a mid-tone. So I think this is the half cap, and I'm gonna go ahead and do like a flared out this whole tattoo on all the background. So basically I'm gonna come in here and just like this, nice and easy. I'm gonna do the border around this tattoo just like this, kind of adding depth to the rose now, because now I'm adding like a background and it doesn't look like it's just sitting on his arm. Now it's gonna actually have depth, like it's there's stuff in the background and this is the foreground and things like that. That's just like normal tattoo etiquette. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do this with a half cap all around his arm, all around this rose to complete the whole thing. I'm gonna, in some spots I'm gonna go out a little bit more than others. Boom. We'll do that to the whole rose now. All right, so right now I already started kind of doing some shading on these petals already. I know I was gonna tell you guys when I was gonna start doing it, but better late than never. And so for the leaves, you guys can see they're darker than the background, so the leaves are flat black. This background stuff is like a half cap, so it's gonna heal up really nice and like contrasting. And then all inside of here I'm using 1 drops and quarter drops. So all the inside of this whole tattoo is gonna look insane. Yo, but so far so good, man. The machine's running really good. I can't complain with this machine. If my machine were to ever die or were to break down and I would want to, and I had to use a machine like this, I wouldn't be sad, if I'm being honest. I know that I could do the tattoo that's in front of me, and you know, it's all that matters. We're just trying to get through the day. We're just trying to do the tat, man. So if I was anybody that's just starting off tattooing, I would definitely get this machine. If I had this machine back in the day when I first started, it probably would have been way better than I am now. So you guys can kind of see I'm just using this reference right here as I'm doing this tattoo here. I'm just going back and forth as I'm doing the tattoo and just looking and making sure that I'm, you know, adding the right shades in the correct spots. And that's how I'm building up my tones. I'm running it on the same stroke, same speed as I was before. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is what I'm doing with my wrist. So I'm not pressing too hard. I'm kind of just glazing the tattoo in there, kind of just building up my tones, but I'm not leaving the spot until it's built up how I want it. So I'm not doing it here and then jumping here and then jumping back. I'm staying here, building it how I want, and then I'm moving on. If you guys like these videos like this, make sure you guys comment down below, man, so we can make more for you guys like this. If you guys like how this rose turned out, I will be doing a full-length tutorial on how to do this rose that I'm doing right now. As you guys can see, this tattoo machine is holding up really nicely, and I'm just working my way towards the middle of this tattoo. So since I'm closer now and I only have like a little bit left on the middle part, I'm gonna go ahead and come in here and I'm just gonna zoom in hella crazy. There, I'm gonna zoom in and I'm gonna start by doing all of like my darkest points. So you guys can kind of see in here, there's like a little triangle right here, like a little corner, black, black, black. This part's coming black coming in. This, like, the inside has black and has black coming up, whipped out. So I'm gonna just start by doing all that part first. So I'm gonna come in here nice and soft, but also nice and firm. You can still tattoo soft, but being firm. A lot of people, you know, won't know what that means, but if you know, then you know. Basically, we're almost finished up here with this rose. Right now, I'm just doing minor details in the background with the one drop, just to make it more like fulfilling to myself. But just to give you guys a quick little breakdown on how I did everything, I'm gonna kind of show you guys. This machine is really good. I ran it on a 10.5 at the stroke was 4.2 the whole time. So that's how I got to get this nice smooth tattoo. But so for these right here, these are the leaves. I used flat black the whole time. Before I did everything, I just ghost lined the whole tattoo. You guys all seen that. And all these, like these parts, all these little things right here, I was using a one drop. And then in here, I was using like a half cap mixed with a full black. Same thing right here, full black to half cap and then to one drop. Same thing over here, I use like a half cap. That's why it looks like dark, but it doesn't look black. The background was all done with a half cap and a quarter cap. That's why it looks like lighter than the leaves, but not as dark as the rose. Right now I'm gonna add some white just to give it a little bit of extra fucking pop. But the machine that I use, you guys, man, this machine packs black really, really well. If you guys are looking to get a machine on Amazon, I prefer to get you guys to get this machine because it works really, really well. And for $100, I don't think you can beat that. So right now I'm gonna use a 7-round liner to finish off this tat, and I'm gonna add white in all of these little areas in the inside, maybe some even on this outside right here. You guys are gonna see what white can really do to a tattoo. So get a nice close-up on it right now without the white. How it looks, nice and beautiful. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do with this white in there. So I'm still gonna run it on a 10.5, 4.2 volts, because I've been running it the same the whole time. So I just wanna see how it packs in white with the same settings. We're gonna go ahead and just start right up here with it. And just nice and slow. Nice and even, crispy white lines. This thing is gonna make this tattoo pop tremendously. Everybody that uses white ink knows that it's like a different feeling after. When you're done with the tat, you're like, damn, it's so nice. But then you add the white and it takes it to a whole nother level. Take your time with the white. I know it's like the most shittiest part on the tat because it hurts the most, and you know, it's the very end, but this is one of the most important parts. If you're adding white to your tattoo, it's one of the most important parts. All right, you guys, so now we're at the final lengths of this video. I'm just adding the white, but what I can say is about this machine that it's overall, I think I'll give it like a, you know, it could be a little bit more smoother. Maybe that was just me though too, because it's a new machine, I gotta get used to it a little bit. But out of like, I'd say out of 10, can I rate it out of 10? I'd say out of 10, I'd give this machine like a 8.
Overall?
If my Bishop's a 10, this is like a 8 or like a 7.5. I also might give it to you guys, man. If you guys want this tattoo machine, I'll send it out. You know, send me a little story about, you know, why you want the machine. How about that? Yeah. Send me a little message. If you guys want this machine, man, send me a little message on why you want the machine and, you know, what it would do for you, man. And, you know, we'll pick somebody, whoever the most deserving is, and we'll get it sent out to you, man. No fake stories too, because if, you know, we'll find out, and I'll fucking send a homie to fuck you up. Other than that, man, the tattoo machine was great. How'd it feel? Did it feel any different from all the other tats you got?
Nah.
Same shit? Yeah. What do you think about like the final product, bro?
Nah, this is hard.
Fuck with it?
Hell yeah.
And right here, you guys, this tattoo is done with a $100 tattoo machine from Amazon, man. So we're gonna put the link down below if you guys want to get it. And until next time, man, we love you guys, and shout out all the future millionaires out there. See you soon.